Hello and welcome to the first episode. We're launching Dewdrop Diecast. Gonna be a new YouTube channel. I've got permission from my CFO, also known as the wife or the budget master, to try and do this. So the first episode, it's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If any of you are Hot Wheel collectors or diecast car collectors and catch this video. What I'm gonna do today is I've got 7 redline cars and I'm gonna go through them and do a little quick reviews and discuss which one I thought would be the best Mother's Day gift for the CFO. Now I'm just an employee, right? She's in charge. I just collect the cars, so to speak. And so she basically gave me permission, but now that I've got these redline cars, I have to admit that there could be some negative effects from her. She may not be happy about the prices or the quality of the cars, but I'm gonna check them out, talk to you about it a little bit, and see what you guys think, and we'll go from there. So I guess we'll get right into it. Now I'm gonna apologize in advance. I started some of these to just get them open so I wouldn't have to do it. And I've got a little turntable here. I don't know that I'll be able to do a lot of close-ups. Some of these you guys have probably already seen somewhere, but maybe not. This one is, let me put my glasses on because I can't even read it all. The 71 AMC Javelin AMX, the red, white, and blue. It screams America to me. I think it's pretty nice. I can take it out of this. I like the colors. I'm not overly real big into the oversized engines and real mods like that, but this one's pretty sweet. Of course, real riders, all that good stuff. It's a beautiful colors. The red, white, and blue are amazing. This one's pretty nice. Now this is one of my complaints, or I don't know, we'll call it a bitching moment, not necessarily, that I wish the redline clubs didn't all come on cards. I like carded cars, but I really like to be able to take them out and see them and feel them. And normally I would probably cut this one open, but I don't think I'm gonna cut this one open today. And usually my general rule is if I have 2 of something, I'll have one loose and one carded. And when you're spending this kind of money, and you're not sure you're gonna keep it until the CFO approves, I'm not gonna cut this one quite open yet. I really prefer the box ones, but we'll get into some more here. So this is the 71 AMC Javelin AMX. Pretty decent car, Let's see this off the side. Let's see what the next one is. That's another card one. Let's see. This is the Shelby Cobra. Now, interesting enough, this one, this is all the redline card. This one is one of the first RLCs that I ever tried to purchase, actually. And interestingly enough, this isn't the one that I purchased. This is one that I was given as a gift from somebody else. I think my wife would really like it because she really into red. But this one, it's kind of weird because I had somebody else order this one a day or 2 after I ordered mine. Mine still hasn't shipped. This one showed up a week later. Literally this is 2 months ago. And mine still says not to ship till I don't know, June 10th or July 10th or something like that. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But again, why does one get shipped and the other one? These are the questions for RLC and Mattel sometimes. The Redline Club doesn't always make sense. I really like your cars. I'm not so sure it always makes sense. Hey, here we got one. What about the Jaguar? Let's see. This is another red car, another good possibility for her to really enjoy. Let's see if I can, these things don't pop out as easy as I'd like them. But see, I really appreciate the cases better this way. I think, there we go, popped it loose. And this one is not screwed in, which is kind of nice actually. It's kind of a perk, it's got a little plastic in there. This is a beautiful casting. Little great detail on the engine. It's nice weight. It's got a bottom, pretty nice. I don't know how close you'll be able to get up to that. This is beautiful. This Jaguar is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, the Shelby Cobra is probably similar paint. It looks close. This one looks maybe a little shade darker, but it's pretty right on. This is a beautiful casting. A lot of detail. Bloody Good on the back is on the license plate. If you were a Jaguar fan, this has got to be one of the ones that is in your top. It's a beautiful car, that's for sure. All right, I'll set this one back to the side. Let's see. I'm gonna set that one up there for a second. I don't know. Let's see what we do this. Kind of making a mess here, but we're gonna work this out. This is first episode, so hopefully I'll get better at this, keep my job, and the CFO won't fire me from Diecast after the first episode. I'd like to think that I got a couple chances at getting better, but we'll see. When she sees this, we will find out what she thinks. Oh, this one is the Pagani. I'm gonna butcher that name. Huayra. I need to look that up. I like these Paganis though. This is a beautiful casting too. This one is not gonna come free as easy as that last one, because it's screwed into the base. I'm gonna have to learn a trick to pop these off of here, because we'll maybe just do this. See if I can get it unscrew first, so you guys can see it. If I get a chance here before, if I don't run out of time. So this new channel I'm gonna start, I'll talk about this while I'm working this, so you guys aren't completely bored. My plan is I want to do some community stuff. I want to get you guys involved, engaged. I hear a lot of the other YouTubers talk about like what's wrong with this thing and like how to collect and stuff. I don't think there's any wrong way to collect. I don't think you can have too many or too few cars. I'm gonna set that on there. I think this is all about like just having fun, and like my gosh, having cars like this are fun. These little mirrors are incredible, but man, they're like, I feel like if you ran this down the orange track, there's no way they wouldn't break. This is a really nice casting though. Beautiful, I think. Let me see. This should, yep, that pops off too. It's kind of cool. The details on the engine, I mean, it's nice that it's colored. I really think these are cool. I have several Paganis in the main lines, but this one is by far the nicest ones that I've got. Obviously with the Red Line Club, it is gonna be the best one, or should be the best one. But yeah, and it looks like it could roll too, but with having the real riders, I don't know that it would be super fast. I'm gonna set that right there. Clean this all up in a little bit. All right, so that's number 4. So far, I think that Jaguar is probably my wife's favorite. Now the Shelby Cobra, that's me. I love Shelby Cobra 427s. Like, looking back, the Shelby Cobra 427 is like one of my favorite cars that I had as a kid. I've been collecting for a while, not necessarily like diligently. I mean, my kids are grown. I've got grandkids now, so I'm hoping I can get them into collecting a little bit and we'll do a whole thing. But this one is the 1993 Ford Mustang Cobra R. It looks like a little bit of a combo of silver and black. This one, I got a good deal on it, I think. I think Redline Club, these weren't like super popular, but man, it's a nice casting. This one is another one that's on the card. Man, I really wish Mattel would get it together and instead of putting them on cards, just put them in the boxes. I just like the box ones. I know some people like the carded stuff, and I love the card art, don't get me wrong. But man, being able to get it out and look at it a little bit without having to like, I know they're technically, I've already opened these other ones and different, but like putting it back in a box and putting it away, to me is easier than doing this card stuff. And I wonder what the difference in price, like cost is. I'm very like business analytical kind of thing. So I'm trying to like figure out like, which would be cheaper? This or this, the card, like, and the shipping, like how much damage happens with, to the box ones versus, like I feel like the carded ones would get damaged way more. Let's see. So now we got 5 out, 2 to go. Let's see, what's the next one? So my plan when I do videos, I'm gonna try and keep them fairly short, not super long. So I don't want anybody to get super bored. And hopefully you'll enjoy this. Look at this one. This is the 1981 Toyota SR5 4-wheel drive. This is a sharp vehicle. Look at that, look at that. Again, that one wasn't screwed down. I like that. That's kind of nice. And it was packaged in there really well with the plastic. I know environmentally plastic's not great, but like it is a beautiful truck. I love that blue, a little blue, orange and white. And just so you know, I'm a Illini fan, so blue and orange. Not quite the right blue and orange for Illini fans, but it is definitely a beautiful truck. I like that white. I could see that. That might be another one. The CFO is not necessarily a big truck fan. I mean, we've had some nice trucks in our lives, but not quite like this sharp. But this is a nice truck. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that on there. We'll get the last one out. This one I'm excited about. But this one might be, I might be financially one that gets me called to a budget meeting. Because this one is special. So I'm a little bit of an artist on the side too. I do a lot of things, right? But I love collecting cars. I love the art and the paint and stuff on that with cars. Let me see, I got a knife on my, push this out. But this car, I know what's in here. Man, I get excited every time I open them. I can put these away and then get them back out. I still get excited because like the colors and the quality, and I haven't gotten into like any of the other brands as far as, I've got a couple M2s at home, but not a lot. This is cool. This is cool. Look at that. They like even tissue wrapped the box to keep it nice. I feel like I gotta like be careful with the tissue paper. That's how nice this looks. Let's see. I'll try to get some. Yeah, tissue paper is just not meant to be like superly taken care of. Look at that. This box is amazing. Like the gloss. That, I mean, if you're into card art or you're into like car art, this is a neat piece. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so we're gonna set this and shut this off for a second. I'm gonna set this up a little higher. So on the front, it says the Volkswagen, right? And look, that is cool. That is super, super cool. The Volkswagen Type 1. This is a MoMA collaboration. Museum of Modern Art. Great place. This is kind of like almost like a light seafoam green, is what I would call it. That is pretty awesome. Let me see how deep I can get into this thing. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. It's got an entire booklet with it. Talks all kinds of stuff. So this is cool. It's got specs, little Picasso painting in there. Maybe that's a Van Gogh, actually. German automakers, yeah. That is very cool. Some details about it. That is a cool piece. That's like a little neat thing that I had not known that we came with. Let's see, what else? I want to get into it. I want to see that car, but I don't want to break this box. Because that comes off. I'm sure this box opens, but you like don't want to force anything. That would be disastrous. Man. Well, this one we all know is a little bit more expensive than the others. And to be honest, this one might have been for me more than it was what I would say a Mother's Day gift for the CFO. I think of all of them, this one and the Cobra would definitely be like, these are my kind of cars. Probably the next one, Pagani. If I was gonna rank these, I mean, I'm just a Shelby nut. So Shelby first. I'd say the MoMA, the Pagani, probably the truck next. I just love those colors. If I'm ranking these 7, yeah, I would say Cobra, the VW, the Pagani, the truck. I really like the red, white, and blue on the AMC Javelin. The Mustang, it's a beautiful car if you're really into Mustangs. That 1983 Mustang is not necessarily the style that I prefer. But that Jaguar, I think that Jaguar is the one that is, in my opinion, that Jaguar would definitely be the best Mother's Day gift for the CFO around here. So I think that's the one I'm gonna kind of pass off as the Mother's Day gift. So we'll see. Hopefully I will have some more episodes coming up. Drop some comments if you see this video. Let me know what you think your CFO in your life or your budget master would say about any of this, or what their favorite car might be, or what your favorite car might be. I'd love to hear your input, love to hear some things that you'd like to see from a channel that we haven't done or that other channels aren't doing. And the email is garage13@dewdropdiecast.com. I'd love to hear from you guys. I am gonna do a giveaway of some sort coming up. We'll probably talk about that next in some other episodes coming up. Hopefully I can do several a week. We're gonna see how timing works over the summer to do more episodes. I really like doing this, and hopefully you enjoy it. I want to give a shout out to some inspiring folks. Mark Wolters at Wolters World. He also does JoJo reviews. Great guy. Inspired me to like take up this and kind of just jump in. So doing my first video, this is my first video, and I hope I can get some people to come back and check me out again. I also really want to like throw some shout outs to guys that I've watched recently that have great channels that are like inspiring. I don't want to necessarily model anything necessarily from them, but I want to give them a shout out and tell them that they're doing a great job out there. Walter at the Hotline of Diecast, Joe at Ignition Diecast, and Montreal Diecast. I believe his name's Phil. He doesn't really go by a name, but I think his name's Phil. But Montreal Diecast Cafe is another one that I just love it. And then the folks at 2X Gen, they're out of Ohio. I haven't seen them recently much on YouTube, but they do a lot of stuff on Whatnot with car sales and stuff, and they're just great people. They're fun. So they've all kind of inspired me to kind of take this up, to like share some of my collection ideas and tips, and then hopefully build a community. Maybe we can figure out ways to engage more young people in the hobby, encourage them, and talk about like challenges as far as economics in the hobby, or like how to display things on the cheap, things like that. I'm gonna do some of that stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Thanks for tuning in. Give me a like, comment, subscribe if you do. I really appreciate any support. Like I said, hopefully the CFO won't fire me and make me quit doing this soon. I'm hoping that I'll get the blessing after this one and be able to do more episodes. You guys have a great day. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy the rest of your May and semester. I know school's almost out here, so have a great week.